Okay, guys and gals, about 10 seconds of the obligatory disclaimer. If you want to read the whole thing, just pause the video.
Welcome everybody. Let's take a look and see what's going on with the S&P 500 today. This is red candlestick right here. And you know what, I'll tell you what, let's switch over to the Discord server. I'll come right back to this with something very interesting I want to show everybody. So first, I just want to show you the alerts that came today. This is S&P 500 alerts channel. So the alerts started here May 11th last night. Overnight session all the way down. Okay, they keep going here a little bit, I think. Yeah, all the way down to about, yeah, this whole area right here. These are all the S&P 500 alerts that came in since, you know, last night's session all the way through today, through intraday, end of intraday. So this is what the members get. You can see there's a 5-minute alert here happened. Let me get it right, the right size circle here. 5 minutes, you know, at 2:30 in the morning. Here's another 5-minute. Then at 6:30 we had a 15-minute alert. So just looking at, here's a 1-hour alert that happened at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. A couple other 1-hour alerts, some more 1 hours. Okay, so you get an idea of what the members are getting for the alerts that come in for the S&P 500. So if there's a possible trade in the S&P 500, the members get notified. You know, all they do is they come here, they right click on this, they click notification, they click all, like I have it already, all messages, and they're going to get alerted. So if you're busy throughout the day, you can still just hear the ping on the, you know, the Discord on your mobile app or wherever you might be, your desktop, whatever you're doing. And then you can check, say, okay, hey, what's going on? You take a quick look. Oh, wow, there's a trade. Now, guess what? It isn't just for S&P 500. I also added in for gold. So if you're trading like gold futures, which I just added this today, so there hasn't been any new alerts yet. But you could trade either the big contract gold. You might be able to trade like ETF miners type of trades, right? If you see an alert come in. Also, you could trade the micro gold, which is what I tend to do. And guess what? Not just gold, but also crude oil. You can see an alert came in here today at about 2:49 this afternoon. It was a 5-minute alert. So for any of the members that want to trade crude oil, they could do it. Again, you got the big contracts here. You could also trade the E-micros against these products. And I haven't done it yet. I'll probably do currency here real soon. We'll do a currency, set up a currency alerts channel on the server. So for any members that want to track currency, I trade sometimes currency futures. You could also trade Forex. So for those that are interested, you get an alert on a currency, let's say the Canadian dollar or something. You're like, whoa, okay, wait a minute. You go check to see if there's a good trade being set up. So I'm going to switch back to the charts and talk about, you know, today's action and everything. But before I do, you know, if you like what you're seeing in this video, you want to become a member before the end of the video, just click on the link in the description or the first comment of this video on YouTube. There'll be a link to the Discord server. Just click on that. It's going to take you to this Discord server. Okay, you'll see right here at the top left, server subscriptions. Okay, you click on that. You're going to get this page right here, $7.99 a month. And by the time you get done with this video, you're going to realize how that's a really, really good value. Several people already joined yesterday when I did yesterday's video. I had like, I think 5 members just joined within less than 24 hours. So people are really seeing the value to this. So, all right, let me switch back to the chart. All right, so here we are on the daily chart. Okay, we had this red candlestick, but what I wanted to show everybody was look all the way back to, let's see, this would be March 30th. So from this candlestick right here, guys and gals, right here, all the way to today. Okay, look at this rectangle. So this blue line right here that you're seeing, this blue line, that's the 50-day moving average, which right now is about 40.81. And up here, this top of this rectangle is 42.08. So guess what? Since March 30th or 31st, yeah, March 30th, it's been trading between the 50-day moving average and 42.08. Just look at this, right? This is like a month and a half, whatever it's been, just sitting here trading in this this area. Okay, the futures just opened up right now. This candlestick just now as we're doing this video. You just see it starting to get active. That's the overnight session for the futures just started. Pretty cool, right? But I just wanted to show you that because we're definitely trading in a fairly narrow band of like 150 points maybe. Okay, it's even narrower than that now, between 40.83 and 42.08. So 108 plus another 17. What are we looking at there? 125. Yeah. So just from here to here, 125 points. That's all this market's doing is trading between these two. Let's switch over to the weekly chart real quick. Show you that. Okay, let me get the weekly drawing set coming up here. Talked about this yesterday, but I'm going to repeat it again. Look at this, May 28th. That's this cycle low right here. You can see the price always comes down, 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 all the way back from like August of last year, right? All the way through now from May. So again, what do I think is going to happen in the market? It's going to come down. Now, will it come all the way down to this 50-week moving average of 39.76? That I can't say. All right, but I do think it's going to come down. So just switch back to the daily chart. Then we'll go to the 5, 15, and 1 hour charts here real quick. But first, the daily chart. So I'm just looking at this bottom of this, either this red candlestick right here or this green candlestick. These are natural support areas, guys. So I'm just going to go with this one right here. I know because I've been looking at this chart for quite a while. That's 40.76, okay. Yeah, the low there's 40.76. So I think there's a real good chance. Let me switch back to the daily drawing set because I'm on the wrong drawing set. There's a really good chance we're going to come down to touch this. We may even get below it, but I do believe we'll get below 4,100, which right now we're only 44 points away from that. I think it's going to curl over. There's still a chance it could pop up here and do one of these. Because we're still quite a ways out. May 12th, May 28th is still 2 weeks away. 14, 26, about 2 weeks away, 2 calendar weeks away. But I just think this is going to roll over, and we're going to probably hit this 50-day moving average, which I can see is beginning to flatten out and it's going to do one of these things, right? So I still think this 40.76 right here is probably pretty, I'm feeling pretty confident that's going to happen. The Big Daddy forecast, which is my own indicator, starting to point down again. The SMI, Stochastic Momentum Index, which I have some of my own logic in here for divergence, starting to look like it wants to roll over. Now look at this certainty rate. It's also my own indicator. If you look at this, I talked about this yesterday, but it's always worth mentioning. Look at this line right here. So the certainty rate was below 20 from all the way back to March, and the last few days it popped up above it. Now today it's 0 back down to here. Okay. So that's pretty significant, this little area right here that got above 20. That means volatility is the best way I can put it. There's going to be more price movement in the market. Most likely it's going to be coming in here pretty soon. That's what this means. All right. Okay, let's switch over to the other charts. The 5, 15, and 1 hour. We'll talk about that. We'll look at those alerts. All right, so this is what the members get. They get these streaming charts every day. 5 days a week, 24 hours a day. Well, 23 hours a day because futures close for an hour. But basically, it's 5 days a week, 24 hours a day, okay? Only time I don't stream this is on weekends. So they get something similar to this, a little bit on a much bigger monitor, so it's a little bit more spread out than what you're seeing here. But they get this live. So even if you don't have, obviously you're not going to have my Big Daddy forecast, okay? You're not going to have the GITTIS Plus indicator, which we're going to talk about right now, and the alerts that came in today. Then you can just look at the stream and make your trades based off the stream that I'm streaming to the members, okay? So let's look at this 5-minute chart. And squishy this up to a little bit before pre-market. Well, today really wasn't a big range day, 41.22 up to like 41.45. Now overnight it was higher. Obviously it was way up over here. But kind of a small range day. But let's look at the last, really early this morning, about 5:30 this morning on the futures right here. There was an alert on this 5-minute chart. Okay, and that was right there. Whoops, things moving around on me a little bit. right there. Now, how cool is that? Right? Now, if you happen to be up that time and trading really early pre-market, look at this. Right? Just look at that alert. Talk about timely. Just got below the moving average here as well. That was probably 41.55 down to about 41.45, not quite. For a 5-minute chart, that's good 7 to 8 points. That's not bad at all. That's a nice little scalp right there. And then later in the day, we had one here at 11 a.m. Okay. Now, would I trade this? Probably not. The alert came in, but it's just, I'm looking at this and I'm saying, this is already very peaky. The MACD looks like the SMI and the Big Daddy were not fully, peaked out, but they were kind of high. So you can just tell this trade right here, this day was just kind of like, bouncing around. I wouldn't trade. See, just because alerts come in doesn't mean you're going to trade every single alert. You have to have a feel for what's going on in the market. In this case, I wouldn't have traded this based on what I'm looking at here. I just would have waited a little bit to see what's going on. It's just started tracking sideways. I don't touch it. Let's take a look at the next one. 12:50 in the afternoon. And we're talking about this little yellow triangle here. This is when the alerts come to the server for the Discord for the members. Okay. So that was at 12:50. I mean, my goodness, what an alert. Now this one's very tradable. Okay, it's intraday. It's right here. You can see the MACD starts, the SMI starts to roll under and go up, right? So by the time I get to this candle, maybe like halfway up this candlestick or part of the way into this candlestick, I'm placing that trade. I'm going to take the trade. I know the MACD is pointing down, okay, but I've got the Big Daddy forecast saying things are going up. I got the SMI saying things are going up. The MACDs are going to be a little bit slower because the settings are a little bit slower. That's fine. We want that. It rolls and curls under and comes up later. That's fine. That's useful. But for placing the trade, I just would have waited. Probably this candlestick right there. You're going to, for about 20, 25 minutes, you're going to wait it out to see if it breaks above. And it does. It finally takes off. And in that candlestick, or maybe that one, but probably this first one, you get out of your trade. Pretty good stuff. From 41.35, again, 10 points. That's the kind of day it was. But you got to take what you can get, right? That's the way it is. Last one of the day. At 1:50 in the afternoon. Looks like it's this one right here. Was there much there? Yeah, there was. I mean, for me personally, if I was taking this trade, I would have taken it because I can see the SMIs rolling over. Now, end of the day is a little bit tricky. This kind of get towards the end of the day, so you got to be a little bit careful. But eventually, about 25, 30 minutes later, it does make good and comes down. But just based on what I saw here, and also we had divergence on both the SMI, that's what those dots are, and also on the Big Daddy. So I would have definitely taken the trade. It looks like it took about 45 minutes to make good. That's fine. Okay, 45 down to about 40. So again, not a lot going on there. 5 points, but it's just one of those days. You take what you can get. There was still some profit in here, just more of a scalpish kind of day, especially on the 5-minute chart. Okay, let's go take a look at the 15-minute. Finish up this video here. We're almost done. Try to keep these videos short. I know people got things to do. Okay. So here we are on the 15-minute chart. There was only one alert, which happened at 6:30 a.m. Now that's a beautiful alert right there. My goodness. 6:30 right here. Wow. Now this is a different type of trade. That's why it's useful if you're looking at this again. The members get access to the streaming charts. This trade's different. You got to really pay attention because you could trade this little bounce right here. Okay, but then it died off. See how it died off? And you realize, see the gap here in the MACD? Look how big this gap is on the 15-minute. That's what you're paying attention to. When this thing dies off, you just get out of the trade. So maybe you made, I don't know, you probably get in halfway up this candlestick. I'm just going to give it my best guess here, 41.48. There was this big wick. I don't know how long that lasted, but you might have got 10 points out of this, maybe 5 or 10 points. Not a lot going on there, right? But as soon as this thing started pulling back, you cut the position loose. Maybe you make a little money, maybe you break even. Okay, but this would have been the telling sign right here as the MACD just stayed wide and gapped like that. Then you know things are going to go down. Especially, look at this right here, guys. That's why you got to be patient with trading. Okay, how do I word this? You got to be quick to close positions that are bad, or that could go bad. You got to cut them quick. Okay, you make a small profit, or you might take a small loss, or you break even. That's just trading. But as soon as I would see a candle like this with this big wick, cut that sucker loose. Then just be patient. Watch the MACD doing its thing. You can tell that the SMI is below this line, right? And so is the Big Daddy. See how it's below the bottom line? We're talking down in here. Now you know things are going south, and they're staying south for a while, meaning they're going down. See how it's in negative territory, both of these? Now you pay attention to the longer-term indicator. And sure enough, it's got this big gap going on. Okay, I'm getting back in on a trade, probably somewhere in here. Boom. I got, an hour and about 15 minutes worth of profit right there. Really nice. Let's say you get in up here. Let's say you're really patient. You don't do it till right here. 41.46. Maybe catch most of this down to about 41.20, 41.30. So 15, 20 points worth of trading right there. Now this of all the trades today, this one was really nice. Better than the 5-minute chart. It kept you in the trade longer. The MACD just exhausted itself down here, and you knew you were good to go. As soon as you saw this stuff going on, SMI trying to cross over the line, same to the Big Daddy, boom, you're out of the trade. That's how I would have made the trade. So I really hope that's helping some members out. Okay, we're going to take a look at one more chart and call it a video. Okay, here's the 1 hour chart. And okay. This alert right here, which happened at, what time did this alert happen? Just so for those who want to know where we're at, this is Thursday down here. So everything from here to here is Thursday. Okay. So we only had 1 hour alert, which was today was this one at 2 o'clock. And this thing was binging on and off. I was sitting here doing some stuff for the members, and it was binging on and off. This candlestick was going up and down, up and down, up and down. The alert was coming on, going off, coming on. So is this a trade? No, it's not a trade. It's happening, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The trading was already done. You can just tell, look at this day, very small day, yeah. The high of the day was 41.68 and the low was 41.36. My goodness. 30, 35 point day, whatever it was. It's really, really small. Small range day. But there was still money to be made. And that's the beauty of the membership, guys and gals out there. For existing members and people who are watching this and are contemplating taking on the membership. That's the beauty of it. Even in a small, choppy, know-nothing day, you can still make money with the alerts and the streaming charts. Okay, in addition to that, I also put out nightly email to the members. I give my opinion about the S&P 500. There's other channels as well on the Discord server. So it isn't just, S&P 500 like I mentioned earlier. There's gold on there. There's crude oil on there. And I'm thinking I'm going to add some more to the Discord server. Probably going to add currency on there. And I'll think about maybe possibly adding some big stock symbols. We'll just see. I'm not sure yet. Some very popular ones, maybe like, I don't know. I'll kind of get a census from the membership and see what they say. Maybe we'll throw in some plain old stock symbols. I'll also get alerted. Okay. All right. Hope you all really enjoyed the video. Give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Again, if you want to join as a member, just click the link in the first comment of this video. Get on the server and then hit server subscriptions. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Talk to you all soon again next time.